ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. I am your host, Tasos Kilimos. Happy to be joining you guys for another edition of NBA Player Prop Parlay here on the Guy Boston Sports YouTube channel. Really happy to be joining you guys here on Halloween. Happy Halloween, everybody. A little Michael Myers mask action going on. Happy to be back with you. Hope you guys are enjoying a beautiful Tuesday. Hope you guys are having a good week thus far. I've got a nice little three-leg parlay to throw your way here on this Halloween edition of NBA Player Prop Parlay. All right, there we go. That feels a little bit more normal now. Back to normal. Guys, just a quick recap. I haven't posted a video the past couple days, enjoying the Halloween weekend, recovering from the Halloween weekend. My last video I did was on Saturday, and I gave you guys a four-leg parlay. 3 out of 4 legs hit. Unfortunately, we just missed the mark. Today, I'm giving you a 3-leg parlay that I think is really probably our best chance to hit thus far this year. I love this parlay. I haven't been more confident in a parlay in the few videos I've done. I've only done a few videos thus far in the first week now that I've done the show. This is the most confident I've been in a parlay. So, without further ado, let's get right into it. All right, guys, first leg of our 3-leg parlay here. We're starting off with the Phoenix Suns versus the San Antonio Spurs. I've got Kevin Durant over 4.5 assists. Now, look, guys, he hit this number last game against Utah. He had 7 assists. With Devin Booker and Bradley Beal out for the second game in a row. For Beal, he's been out all 3 games. Booker, he's missed the last 2. Durant's got to do more than just score, right? He can't just be the guy who takes all the shots. He's got to distribute. He's got to create. He's got to be a playmaker. And I think we saw that in the Utah game. We see him assume that role. And it's not like Durant can't pass. It's not like we've never seen him put up decent assist numbers. I mean, we've had seasons where he's averaged 6 assists a game or 5 assists a game. You know, he can do it. We know he can do it. He hit this number in his last game. I think we got the over at 4.5 assists. Now, the odds obviously are minus 180. A heavy favorite for him to hit this point. I think it's a really good value considering, you know, minus 180. Yeah, it's not the best odds, but we're trying to play a little on the safe side here. I feel more comfortable taking over 4.5 assists than anything higher, because especially with this new loophole in the NBA where we're seeing guys get rested and, you know, load management without load managing. Anything over 5 assists, I feel a little shaky. I think 4.5 assists, hitting that 5 mark is what we need. I think he can hit that. Like I said, he hit 7 in his last game. He's going to have to distribute. He's going to have to play make. So I like that number over 4.5 assists for Kevin Durant. Our second leg is also coming from the same game, this Suns-Spurs game. I have Grayson Allen over 15.5 points, rebounds, and assists. You guys know how much I love my player combos. Now, look, I understand this is another highly odded pick, right? We got a minus 160 here. The Durant one was minus 180. Am I just playing safe? Am I playing scared? No, I'm not playing scared. I'm playing smart here. Grayson Allen, his last game, had a massive game for the Suns. He covered this number just in points. Right? He had 17 points in that win over Utah. And when you look at the Spurs and the Jazz, they're very similar teams in the sense that they're not very good. They're kind of these rebuilding teams with a couple nice young pieces, but not a lot of substance to them. The Suns had a pretty good game against them. Like I said, Kevin Durant had that assist number. Guys stepped up. Grayson Allen had a huge game. I'm expecting Grayson Allen to have another decent game, especially with Booker and Beal out. It cannot be just the Kevin Durant show. The Suns need other guys to step up, and Grayson Allen proved in that win over Utah on Thursday, I believe it was. Saturday. On that win on Saturday, that he can step up and he can play big minutes. I think the Suns were going to reward him tonight. You know, I think they're going to give Grayson Allen more minutes. They're going to give him his opportunities, his touches. 15.5 is a pretty low number. Like I said, last game, he covered this just in his points alone. He had 17 points. I'm not saying he'll do that again, 17 points, but I think when you include rebounds and assists, I think Grayson Allen will hit this number. I think he's taking full advantage of the opportunities that he's been given with the injuries. So I like this spot a lot. Over 15.5 points, rebounds, and assists. I think it's a pretty easy number for Grayson Allen. I know he's not a household name necessarily for good reasons, right? We all kind of know him from Duke and the tripping stuff. But he is a solid role player. He had a solid time with the Bucks as an off the bench guy. He can eat minutes. He can fill in big spots. I think 15.5 is a pretty good number here. And minus 160 odds. I think the odds show you, Vegas is showing you that, yeah, they feel pretty confident in this line. And real quick, guys, before we get into the third and final leg of this parlay, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. We've got a ton of great content coming out all the time. Football, basketball, closing out the World Series. Ev's got a lot of pick videos coming out. We also have our football videos, H2H, play action takes, and plenty of more stuff coming out. Make sure to subscribe. You don't want to miss all this stuff. Like, comment, all that good stuff. And without further ado, let's get into the third and final leg of today's player prop parlay. All right, guys, the third and final leg of today's player prop parlay is the riskiest leg. I always like to throw a little risk in there. I like the spot, though. We have Mitchell Robinson over 15.5 points plus rebounds, Knicks, Cavs. I like this spot a lot for Mitchell Robinson. Now, it's minus 120 odds. It is obviously the riskiest odds of our parlay. It's the riskiest leg, I believe, of our parlay. And I know when I've said that, typically those legs are the ones that typically are sweat. I think this might be a little bit of a sweat, but I like the spot here. The Cavs are really banged up. Jarrett Allen out. Darius Garland out. You know, they're missing a lot of pieces, but specifically the fact that Jarrett Allen is out is why I like this, as a part of the reason why I like this matchup. Now, they still have Evan Mobley, so it's not like the Cavs are without a big man, but they don't have a ton of depth at this position, and with Jarrett Allen being out, Evan Mobley is going to be asked to do a lot. I think that the Knicks have a pretty good, Randall Robinson. I think their bigs will have a good chance to have a game here. And I think if you're Evan Mobley, who are you more focused on guarding, Randall or Robinson? So I think Robinson offensively, I'm not saying Robinson's going to have a massive game, but he'll have his looks. He'll have his clean looks. I think when it comes to rebounds, Robinson will be able to do his normal numbers. He's averaging 11 rebounds per game this season. And actually, when you look at the history in these Cavs-Knicks matchups, the last two times that Mitchell Robinson, played the Cavs, he hit this number. The last time they played in March of last year, he had 10 points and 14 rebounds. That obviously hits the number. And the time before that, he had 5 points and 11 rebounds. Not exactly the most impressive stat lines, but it gets the job done. We just need 16 between points and rebounds. He's done it the last two times he played the Cavs. They're banged up. They're injured. I like the spot for Mitchell Robinson. Riskiest leg, yes, because Mitchell Robinson is not really an offensive stalwart, right? You're not going to get many points from this guy. You're lucky if you get 6 or 8 points from him. But I think rebounds, he'll cover most of this in rebounds. He'll get at least 10 rebounds. And at that point, it's just a matter of, well, how many points can he score? I think he's going to score at least 6 points here. And so that in that case, all we need for him is 10 rebounds. All we need is his average in rebounds. So I like the spot. Riskiest leg, I know, but Mitchell Robinson, he's kind of a dog. I like the spot. I just think it's a good matchup for him when against his banged-up Cavs team. I think he'll cover this number. It's pretty low overall. All right, guys, so when you parlay those 3 picks together, you get plus 349 odds. Again, not the craziest parlay I've given you guys, not the craziest odds. We're looking for a hit here. However, with the Halloween weekend, with the NBA and everything, there is, if you use DraftKings, which I primarily use, DraftKings is offering a 50% profit boost here, which puts this parlay up to plus 523. I think plus 523 odds for a parlay like this is really great value. I'm sure FanDuel and all the other ones are offering some similar type of promotions, but I got a 50% profit boost on DraftKings here, and that takes us to plus 523. Really great value here. Considering that we have a couple of heavy favorite props, and Mitchell Robinson minus 120 is still a pretty favored prop. So not the riskiest parlay we've done so far, but not exactly like guaranteed, right? Nothing's guaranteed. I like the spot. This is the most confident I have been in a parlay this year. In the few videos that I've done, I know I haven't done too many, but this is the most confident I have been. I really like the spot here, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure to sound off in the comments if you're tailing, if you're fading, whatever the case may be. I want to hear from you guys. I hope you guys all enjoy your Halloween. All right, if you guys have kids going out trick-or-treating, or even if you're an adult just going out to a party or going trunk-or-treat or trick-or-treating, have a good time. Guys, I will see you all tomorrow with another edition of NBA Player Prop Parlay. Until then, I hope you all are winners.